We're back. We're gonna be playing some Skyrim. Now I do need to write some notes down real quick. I'm gonna get some water first. I noticed that my mason jar was looking fairly full. So I had to drink a bit of water. Now yes, the model is going away because my Skyrim does not my computer does not like it when I run Skyrim and OBS and VTube Studio. Alright. Well, let's turn off no board. I should use no board more often. Then we gotta get Skyrim up and going. I do feel a little bit better. Took a bio break. I do feel my voice straining a little bit, but I don't want to just immediately switch to Skyrim and then not play it. We'll go for maybe an hour at most. Let's get that note made while we're waiting for MO2 to kind of fire up. So the note I want to write down is a mod idea. Okay, so the mod idea I have is carrion wolves. Bigger. Uses saber cat stats. Placed next to dead bodies. Okay, that's an idea I have because I'm brainstorming some medieval OC things, including an original world, and one thing I wanted was, since it's medieval and of course war-themed, that there would be kind of a large no man's land where battles take place. And because it's so, the no man's land is so covered in corpses and all that, that wolves that were desperate for food decided to eat the bodies, and they gained a taste for human blood, and have then evolved, quote unquote evolved. I know that's not how that works, but over the years they became bigger and more aggressive. So that if you were kind of patrolling the no man's land and you were by yourself and you came across a pack of carrion wolves, not going to be a good time. And I also wanted to have like an undead thing, so like you could find like zombies and stuff in the no man's land. Okay, sorry, I'm just like thinking of stuff. I'm so creative. Please like me, I'm so creative. Okay. So last what we were doing, also I just launched the game, it's gonna take a hot minute to fully launch. Last what we were doing, we were in Markarth, and we just got there. So we're kind of doing Markarth stuff now. And the entire reason we're in Markarth to begin with is because we are on a mission from God. We're on a pilgrimage for the Temple of Mara in Riften, and one of the things they want us to do is take care of a love thing in Markarth, so that's what we're doing. Oh. Oh man, my neck. Not very stiff and sore today, but it was just feeling stiff and sore right then. But no, I had an idea to change the NPC's visuals in the game to represent a more realistic people. You know, no elves, no orcs, none of that. And then I just kind of stumbled upon a mod page this morning called Race Distribution Framework, where mechanically they're still a Bosmer. They still use their Bosmer voice, but visually they look like either a different character or a different race. That's racist, indeed. So we were going to medievalify the different fantasy races in the game. And I also had an idea for an NPC replacer, not necessarily a race thing, but an NPC replacer, to give them more medieval haircuts. Now, I don't know what mod it's from, and I don't know if the permissions will allow me to do this, but either Beyond Reach or Beyond Skyrim Bruma have very medieval hairstyles. If I figure out which one, then I can look at the permissions, and if the permissions are like, you know, you can use the assets, then I might look at continuing to make the NPC replacer. Or if I do make it, it'll probably be just for myself if I can't get the permission. So, and I'll probably even have my own personal custom edits anyways to my various mods. Like, take, for instance, a lot of the armor and weapon themes of the orcs in my mod list are very Chinese themed. And in the mod Sanglong City, there is a Chinese race, as in, like, you know, what you can pick from in character creation. So, I wanted to see if I could have my own personal custom edits to using Race Distribution Framework to change the orcs into Chinese. Now, that does not mean that I think Chinese are goblinoid orc people. No, not at all. I just want a realistic appearance to my game. Of course, instead of just playing something like Kingdom Come 2, I choose the stupid option and mod Skyrim. So, did they do... Wait, shit, what was that horror show name? Unfortunately, I would have gone with, like, you know, more Mongolian-themed stuff for the orcs. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of, like, Mongolian-inspired armor and weapon mods, unfortunately. Keep in mind, the Race Distribution Framework mod also allows not even just race changes, it allows for an NPC to look like a different NPC. So, what the example they gave in the kind of example documentation was, if you want Jarl Balgruuf to look like Ulfric, you can just make Jarl Balgruuf look like Ulfric, which doesn't touch the races at all. Just like Tolkien, Lewis saying Mongolians are orcs. No! I'm more of an appreciator of the armor and weapons of the culture, which has influenced my appreciation of the culture. And then people, you know, to use the Kingdom Come Deliverance example again, people are like, just play Kingdom Come, and it's like, I can't have everything I have in my medieval mod list in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So why do people always say that? Like, for instance, in Fallout 4, people usually take the, oh, you like tactical gun mods, just go play Call of Duty. It's like, I can't have settlement building in Call of Duty. Fuckface. Also, Call of Duty is not a PvE open world single player game. It is primarily a multiplayer PvP game. I hate it when people say that. It's like, I can understand when people are like, you know, they appreciate more of a vanilla or vanilla plus approach. And that maybe some mods go a little bit too far in one direction. But it's also like, it's my mod list. I can make it however I wish. There's an extremely racist board RPG D&D-like game. I mean, super racist, like not fantasy racism. I mean, literal one. Enemy encounters are all races, and each of them has actual racial attributes. I think the Mexican enemies had a lazy buff or something. It was, again, super unhinged. Can't remember the name. Does the Chinese race have racial abilities like contest races do? I don't know. I haven't looked at the stats. I probably could check real quick, because I can just open a race menu. But I think it's just something like 5 points in archery, 10 points in one-handed. It's probably something like that. And also, I don't know if that's Fatal, but it might be Fatal, the RPG. Because they do have unhinged things in there. Would remind me of that if that's the case. Also, I guess they're like just Akavarians. Not Fatal. Okay, so it's a different, completely unhinged RPG. Well, you say Fatal has fantasy races, but Fatal also has, like, human sacrifices of the mentally disabled. So, yeah, in case you didn't know, to avoid the RPG known as Fatal, you should avoid it. If you didn't know about it. Okay. Oh, speaking of Chinese armor, right. So I need to give you a helmet and see if it works. Do you remember stumbling on it on TV tropes one day and getting floored? I need to see if the helmet is working. Oh, the helmet is already in my inventory.
An orc follows to the death. Just don't make a habit of inviting it. I'll hold your stuff, but I'm not keeping it.
Hey! And it's working now. Hooray. Can't have her without a helmet. Now I just need to get her a Rattan shield. Rattan are Chinese shields. So, what time of day is it? Oh, my camera broke again.
Need something?
Need to fix that. Profiles, load
Careful
profile
work.
1. Okay. Yeah, what time of day is it? Late afternoon. Why am I over encumbered? Probably the septums I'm carrying.
They say the butcher's
Oh,
meat here is
that'll do
bloody.
it.
I prefer mine charred.
the fucking heavy-ass silver bullions I'm carrying. Also, that's gonna take a lot of weight. Tickrit and Lorne are like, when are we gonna go treasure hunting? You were supposed to take us to this tomb. And I'm like, I'm busy. Doing literally a different quest. Oh, we gotta take the spiced beef to the Jarl. Not the Jarl, but to the keep. So let's check our journal here. Bring spiced beef to Vallada and the Jarl's keep. Explore Markarth for quests. So, does this actually work in first person? Kind of. Not really, though. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Vigilance. We have a dog now. I think I need to get him some food.
This is... If I can't get you something,
Actually,
I'm sure my wife will bellow
I can
at
buy
you
food outside. Also, yes, we got the sound working on this armor now. I just need to patch the stats for it to be ebony tier, because this is basically, well, in my custom overhaul, it would be considered black into steel, which I basically have as ebony stats, so. And you might go, you have ebony armor? Well, we've been playing a while. My heavy armor skill is certainly high enough. Regardless of the fact that I have to have a high enough heavy armor skill in order to even wear ebony armor. I could wear Daedric, I just haven't found any. Oh, I suppose they're not going to be working, are they? Well, we'll get the dogs some meat some way or another. So, off to the keep then. Right.
The city is under attack. Get inside and bar the door until the fight is over. We're also looking for volunteers. If you are willing to aid us in this battle, you shall be generously rewarded.
Assuming it
What will
doesn't
you do,
break.
citizen? Will you volunteer or will you stay?
I will volunteer.
My thanks. Follow me. My men and the other able fighters will be waiting outside the gate. Everyone, keep yourselves safe.
Assuming he doesn't get
to your
killed
houses
either.
Now. We are under attack. To your houses quickly.
Okay. I was gonna give Bjorn some money, but I got stopped mid-sentence. And I would give Tickroot and Lorne money and supplies, but they count as quest NPCs and not actual followers. So I can't, like, access their inventory. Of course, I can use console commands, but that's a bit cumbersome. Well, where's the commander? Did it bug out? I know it can be a little buggy sometimes with the guard commander. And I did see him just kind of stand there.
Out with it.
Okay, you're coming with me. Why is Rhea in Markarth? She's kind of been stalking us this whole time we've been here. Now, granted, we're not part of the companions anymore. We're part of the Silver Hand. Yeah, no. Could be an altered companion quest since we are part of the Silver Hand. Yeah, we don't have AA on this run. I would like to give it another try. Alright, let me go down here. If he bugs out, I'll just leave him alone and it'll resolve itself eventually.
Out with it. What is it?
Unfortunately, the raid quests from extended encounters can be a little buggy. When it works, it's awesome. Have I done 10 buzz, 10 gold bear, 10 bear pelts in Arvorstead Quester with her? In Amorous Adventures or just in general? Because I have the quest, I just haven't turned it
I'm a
in.
little confused as to how this all works.
Currently, that is.
I've been told the road west of Pinefrost stopped
Okay,
at the
well,
rail.
That's only what you
I suppose I could load this save
walking into the mountain. Of course,
to...
even then you'd be walking blind half the time and circles the rest.
So how does this cadaver help us get inside?
There's a brazier
Really?
outside the entrance. Just burn the bloody thing and the smoke will clear our heads. Then we guide the spirits to its resting place.
Okay.
At least that's what I think.
This is the
happens.
save I want. Good to hear your voice seem to be doing better. For a little bit. I don't want to push it too much, so we'll be live at least for another 20 minutes, I would say. Get an hour of Skyrim. Well, not quite an hour, but you know what I mean. And regardless of the fact that I want to be done in 20 minutes, I want to be done at least by 6 o'clock, which is in about an hour and 10 minutes. So I can take a shower and let my hair dry. I mean, our AA quest lets you bring her in multiple places. Okay. Have you tried eating honey for the voice? Oh, well, I don't have any honey. And I go shopping on probably Saturday, because my dad is back in town. For those who didn't know, he went to a, I guess you could say it's a toy convention, but these are really expensive toys. They're Mark's figures, and he's been collecting some some Mark's quote unquote toys figures for the purpose of putting them on display in his house and collecting them. So they had a big Mark's convention in another state, so he went traveling for that, and then he also stopped by my sister's place in Indiana, and I think he might have gotten a playground made for my nephew. Okay. If the guard commander doesn't show up, great, but if he does, we'll try and get it to work. If not, we'll just leave him alone. Lauren's drunk. As usual. Alright, Bjorn, you needed money. That's not Bjorn. I think that might be the guard commander.
The city
Yeah,
is under
okay.
attack.
Might work
Get
this
inside
time.
and bar the door until the fight is over. We're also looking for volunteers. If you are willing to aid us in this battle, you shall be generously
Grandma's whole thing was
rewarded.
doing that anytime either you or your
What
sister
will
had
you
throat
do,
issues.
citizen?
Mind you, she also
Will
put
you
lemon and salt
volunteer, or will you
on
stay?
wounds in the inner mouth. Especially burn the opening. Okay, I'll have to consider that. Guard Commander Arnold, exactly. I will volunteer.
My thanks. Follow me. My men and the other able fighters will be waiting outside the gate. Everyone, keep yourselves safe.
If this bugs out again, I'll load the save. Okay, he didn't blow the horn.
Everyone, to your houses now. We are under attack. To your houses quickly.
It bugged out, but not in the same way. Let's... He's not moving. I'm sure it'll work out. Alright, let's go to the keep. Well, it'll fail the quest, which might affect our reputation. So I guess we're loading the save again, and we'll have to tell him we'll stay inside. So there it auto-saved in Markarth. Abscesses. I'm sure the term is probably cold sore, because you can get those in your mouth. Had them a lot as a kid. I know I have not had a cold sore in probably over 20 years. You can get them on like the lips or the corners of the mouth, and sometimes like on your tongue and stuff. All right, we'll let the guard commander do his thing here, and then I'll tell him that we will stay inside. It doesn't bug out all the time. It has a chance of. It's a little bit of a gamba on whether it'll bug out or not. And I suppose he's not even showing up this time. Oh, there he is.
The city is under attack. Get inside and bar the door until the fight is over. We're also looking for volunteers. If you are willing to aid us in this battle, you shall be generously rewarded. What will you do, citizen? Will you volunteer or will you stay?
I will stay.
Fear not. You'll take care of your own, and we'll take care of theirs.
He seems to be bugging out regardless, so at least I won't have a quest attached to me. Isn't there supposed to be a vigilant tyrannus outside? Okay.
Another quiet day.
Okay. Lagan.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
The Silverblood family will be heard. You there, you another Imperial puppet? Answer me.
I support the Empire. What of it?
What of it, he says. Your empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Honor, pride, mighty Talos. You can tell Jarl Igmund that the Silverblood family won't tolerate his cowardice for much longer.
Why should the Jarl listen to you?
We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal.
Ulfric saved Markarth? How?
He used the Thune, shouted those forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Funny thing about Thonar Silverblood, and this is Thongvor, so I'm not sure if there's something I'm missing. Kind of funny, Thonar Silverblood is doing the I'm Getting Cancelled. Learn more about it on my Netflix special bit. We do have the mods, not only Sidnamine Expanded, but also Destroy the Silverbloods. Now, we're not going to destroy the Silverbloods as soon as we're getting kind of the Markarth questing done. We have to wait for the Civil War to be over. So that, because that's one thing they say on the mod page. Make sure that if you're going to do this, either don't give a shit about the Civil War quest or do it after the Civil War. So we're going to be doing the Civil War quest before we do Destroy the Silverbloods. So this is the Stormcloak Jarl. No, I think it can be either one. I think it can be either Imperial or Stormcloak. But either way, it's like, if you give a shit about the Civil War quest, which I do, then you probably want to wait to do that, the mod quest, so. You said something about Talos.
That's a true Nord hero. Legend. So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the empire.
Why'd you whisper that, bro? Is it because the Thalmor are about 100 paces behind you? Is that why you whispered it?
And now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords?
What's this about elves?
They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial City. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered. Now, elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
Igmund is the Imperial Jarl. This one should be the Stormcloak one. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, Thongvor would replace Igmund if you did the Stormcloak Civil War option. Onmund is another character's name, but he's in Winterhold. He's the Nord mage who you have to get an amulet back from for. It's the age encroaching. Well, it doesn't help that because the Nord names, just any name in Skyrim really, are based off of like, the Nord names are based off of like somewhat real, like Scandinavian names. So you'll have like Onmund, Igmund, Bjorn, Bjornsson, Bjornsson, Gunnar, Gunnarsson, you know what I mean? Okay.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
Looking for work.
Very well. You may approach.
There's no subtitles.
But watch your words. Good luck out there.
Also, you detest Markarth, don't really visit as much the times that you play Wretched City. You're not the first person to say that, and to be honest, it is kind of a shithole. To be honest. So, what do you have to say?
You've done us a great service.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward.
Already got the bounties for Markarth.
You speak to Igmund, son of Arolfdir, Jarl of Markarth.
You're the Jarl? I'm looking for work.
Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally.
I don't like you, but I need you.
In these times.
Fucking...
Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the forsworn leaders. hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them.
It will be done.
We will see.
Has the war been hard on Markarth?
It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started.
It's not a political assassination. It's a peacekeeping operation. Classic military terminology. We're not fighting. We're having a peacekeeping operation. Even Windhelm has some good parts. Markarth hardly has any upsides. I guess the upside would be keeping it in Imperial control. Shrug. If that's really much of an upside. Dragons have returned to Skyrim.
Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here.
There was an attack in the marketplace.
My gods told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn.
We actually saved her.
I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control.
Why did you arrest the Nord militia?
The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for.
The Empire lost the Reach before? How?
When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn.
Still kind of funny how Ulfric thought Igmund had any authority to reinstate Talos worship. I think it possibly could have been to placate his men, his soldiers, that, you know, if I promise them this thing, then they'll be more emboldened to fight. Although he didn't really think too far ahead beyond that. Like, damn, fell for it again. I'd like to purchase a home in your city.
I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there.
Okay, no quest?
I want no mercy for those Forsworn. Understand?
Okay. I have letters to read.
Gotta talk to several people in here. Least of all, our boy. Ooh, she stayed behind. She didn't want to talk to the Jarl. I would turn on my lantern, but it's gonna burn all my oil. And I'd rather not do that when it's not necessary.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you. You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalkin.
And we also have a quest for this. We have the report Talos worship. Now, my character believes in religious freedom, I guess you could say, right to religion. So he doesn't agree with the ban of Talos worship. But he's going to do the lawful thing. He believes in law before God. So, he's going to be reporting the Talos shrines, so.
Basket.
You're not from Markarth, I take it?
As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city.
Like, even if it's just in the Reach, what was he expecting was going to happen once the Empire takes control again? Would have needed to stay an independent kingdom. As I always say, Andolamar has actually very small, if vocal, fandom on Tumblr. Oh, nice. Why are you after Talos worshippers?
It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having.
I'm interested. What is it?
Ogmund the Scowled. He's old, respected, and I know...
There's Igmund, there's Ogmund, and then there's Onmund. Holy fuck.
...the fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence.
Tell me about the Thalmor.
We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion. Saviors of Mer. Victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist. And I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that.
What do you mean, saviors of Mer?
The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Mer over man, 1 century at a time.
Are you looking for shrines to Talos?
I am. If you see any signs of Talos worship, it's your obligation to report them to me.
I'll let you know if I find any.
Excellent. Thank you.
I want to report Talos worship near Widow's Watch.
Well done. The Thalmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of myself and the Thalmor for your assistance. Here, for your work.
That was a 3D NPC quest. You gave me a fuckload of money for that.
Huh?
So I wasn't expecting that at all. Kalli. And Core. We gotta find Voada to give her the spiced beef. Is that her? I think it's the secret temple, yeah. There she
Don't mind
is.
the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner. Something I can get for you?
I have a delivery from Benny.
Oh, thank you. The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you.
That's not bad pay.
You've done
Gold
well.
penny.
I have meals to cook for the entire castle, and almost no help. The Jarl gives me 2 incompetent assistants. Worthless.
You're not from the Reach.
No, I'm a Breton from High Rock, and I refuse to be mistaken for a filthy native. I don't care if we share the same ancestors. These people are savages. Half of them are forsworn barbarians. And have you seen what they eat? What have I done for the gods to take me so far from my beloved Daggerfall?
So you're from Daggerfall, then?
Yes, the finest court in all of High Rock. You think politics here or something? Well, we Bretons invented politics. That is where I learned to cook, and where I belong. Not here with all these dogs.
Okay. Nothing else to say.
Until next time.
Let's go talk to this gentleman over here. Oh, this gentleman. Rondak.
I have to work, or Anton will rip my head off. Good day.
I know I should make the parallel, but he literally calls them filthy
something?
natives. I don't want to talk to you because you're a 3D NPC and I don't have the time. I thought that was a person over there.
Adventure, I bet?
This should be locked. Yep, locked. Then we need to talk to...
You'd best show us the proper respect. If that's even possible for someone like you.
Boz. That's a good name for a dog. They had to know when they wrote this how it sounded.
The Empire has always been good to the orcs, but this war of theirs is none of my concern. The scent of victory is on the wind.
I'm thinking of buying some armor. Any recommendations?
Depends on what you need. A light armor is good for travel, less to carry. A heavy armor weighs you down, but no true warrior goes without it. If you want some heavy armor, I might have a deal we could work out. I need a dangerous heart. Jarl wants me to cool his new sword in blood. You get me a heart, I get you some armor. Interested?
Deal.
Good hunting.
I think the armor he gives you is leveled, so we should get some good armor out of this. What kind of weapons do you forge?
Anything. Served in the Legion with my sister Gorza for over 10 years. We've seen every piece you can imagine. Have you met her? She runs the forge near the smelter. Just don't bother talking to her, apprentice. Boy has no talent.
Ever use the Test Legends and ESO add-ons mods? No, but they're on the list to use for the next run. Because I do like some nice collectibles, especially if they can be used, like weapons and armor. Or like staffs or whatever, if you're a mage.
Until next time.
Okay, we do have a Daedra Heart. I'm going to keep going for a bit, just because I want to talk to everyone in the keep, and then we'll probably call it a day. A copper ingot also needs to go in the pack. Because, I don't want to carry something that weighs 13 pounds. Silver pennies can go away. Gold pennies can go away. Well, I don't want to put that away. I gotta keep that. That's an Imperial Warhorn. Yeah, I want to keep that. I want to grab the Daedra Heart in my inventory. I only have like 16 of them. I don't think I can spare any for him.
Excellent. These should come in handy.
Good to see you.
I have your Daedra's Heart.
Good. I'd prefer using water to cool my metal, but it's what the Jarl
Should be
wants.
cooling it in oil.
Here. Some of my best armor. Wear it well.
Let's see, what'd you give me? Brother! Is that even heavy armor? Brother, that's not even heavy armor. The fuck? What are you giving me this trash for? I brought you a Daedra Heart. It wasn't easy to get. I know in the quest Wabbajack list, when I did this quest, no pun intended, I got ebony armor out of it. I might have to adjust the quest with my own mod so that it does give you ebony armor, because you could get this quest very early. Now, granted, I'm getting this quite late, but you could get this quest very early, which means good luck finding a Daedra Heart that early in the game. So, like, I think it should just give you ebony. If anything, it should give you Daedric armor, but that might be a little too much. Okay, well, let's pull some cash out and see what he has. The Test Legends one has less stuff, unfortunately. Unless they changed it since I've seen it, but it does add some locations and random NPCs. Very nice. So, I want to grab my money. Sir? Don't tell me he went off. Okay.
Yes. Gotta admit, that's impressive.
Certainly not the armor you just gave me. I'd like to buy some things.
Take a look.
First of all, get that out of my inventory. Ooh, Celtic Axe. So... Spiked war mace. Why is this a greatsword? It's not selling any weapons I want. What are you selling for armor? There's a Raton shield. Should work. Actually, I don't need to buy a Raton shield. She's already got a orcish shield. Oh well, I'll just get rid of it for that much. It's an elegant armlet. Mail mantle. Scale mantle. He is not selling anything I want. Okay. Lamau. I suppose I could commission him to make me something. I'm in need of your crafting expertise.
Need something?
Alright, what are you selling for weapons? Well, I don't want to get any weapons. I want to see what he has for armor. Could get the 14th century set. Can you make me have any armor? You can make me Grail Champion or Grail Outcast. I'd have to try these armors on to see. Of course, he's not selling much other than that. There's not going to be any Elven heavy armor, not going to be any glass heavy armor. Not gonna be anything iron that I want. I could wear Nordic, but again, that's not gonna be plate armor. Missing name, interesting. Interesting. Blackened steel cuirass. You can make me that? It's expensive, though. That's a lot of armor, though. He couldn't make me another one, though. It's Foot Knight armor. Ooh, we could get Light Carrier's Cuirass, but... makes armor for Imperials, offers to craft Stormcloak armor. Huh. Let's see what he has. So, He can make me blackened steel armor. Do I go full Dark Lord? I mean, I got the money. I might as well. Let's see. Blackened steel cuirass. Blackened steel gauntlets. Is there no helmet? Suppose my current helmet would be fine. I do want to see if he's selling any, or could craft me any halberds. Need to go down to H. Cerdalic steel halberd. So he can't craft me a Sempak halberd. Then I will see if he can craft me the 14th century set as well. I don't want the shield, I just want armor. Yeah, it's going to be a big, expensive order, but we have a shitload of money. Okay. Okay. All right. We should have some things that need to go into the void now because of a bug. So, yep, we're gonna have to void the charred skeever hide. Okay. Now, put our money away. Let's go talk to... We need to talk to Calcelmo as well. I think he's right here. Nope, that's Gorza. It's Tacitus.
What is it? Need something?
I don't suppose there's anyone in here somewhere that I can talk to. Oh, blocked. That's the steward who doesn't have anything for us. Okay. We need to talk to Brother Verilus. Should be over here. Okay. Sorry, I had to do something.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I was looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I've been sent by Mara to aid you.
I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
Yes, I do.
Then you know what a beauty she is.
Hard to tell with the helmet on.
The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
You just need to have something to talk about.
That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before.
Is there anyone else who knows what she likes?
There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance. I have things to study. What is it?
I'd like to see that excavation site.
Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Chuanzel. My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say?
That spider is as good as dead.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site.
So you're researching the Dwemer?
Yes. Their history and culture is all around us in Markarth, a race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities where they researched powers to rival the gods themselves. And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works.
So why do you need guards?
To protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nichuanzel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still function, even after thousands of years.
Eh?
What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
Now I just need to find the... There he is.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
Tell me about this Hall of the Dead.
New to Skyrim? I was confused at first too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers.
Tell me about Arkay.
Arkay, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death.
Welcome in, Nekriad
It is his
Astra.
shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, that his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life.
May I receive the blessing of Arkay?
Arkay watch over you. Arkay keep you and protect you. Arkay's blessing to you, now and forever.
Not gonna worship Arkay, but I'm just getting his blessing. So why can't I go enter the Hall of the Dead?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I don't like being ignored.
Then my answer is the Hall of the Dead is closed. By the order of the Jarl, understand?
I can help if you tell me.
Alright. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Okay, I think that's everyone in the keep that I've talked to for a quest.
Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
So, I know you just got here, Nekriot, but my voice is not fully recovered. I'm gonna let it rest by not pushing myself too hard. And it is almost 6 o'clock, which was kind of the ending time anyways, because I wanted to take a shower at 6. It's 5:30, so this is going to be where we call it for the day. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm so happy to use my regular voice again. Kills me that I've been struggling to be able to use it on stream, because it gets so easily strained. Okay. And we will be rolling the picker wheel tomorrow to figure out what we're playing tomorrow. Keep in mind, I do have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so we will be streaming after the doctor's appointment and after I've had some breakfast. So, yeah. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, Arabies, for the raid. Let me give you somebody to watch that I would like to raid. Either raid them or shout them out so you can go watch them yourself. Cozy is streaming. Yeah, I think we're gonna go raid Cozy Sienna. I will be back tomorrow after all the stuff. And if you want more Skyrim, Cozy is playing Skyrim, so we'll send you off over there. I will see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's gaming. And, yeah, maybe I can use my voice again tomorrow as well. Bye-bye!